In the vastness of Allah's creation, there are moments when the world feels endless, and yet, within that vastness, a single sign can appear to remind the believer of his place, his test, and his destination. This is the story of the day Maulana Qareem, the humble servant of Allah, found a gate in the middle of the desert, a gate that should not have been there. It was late afternoon when Maulana Qareem set out across the dunes. He had been invited to a distant village to teach the Quran to a group of children. With his white beard glistening in the sunlight and his turban wrapped tightly against the dry wind, he walked with his trusted camel, Sabr. The journey was long, and the desert stretched endlessly. There were no trees, no shade, no sound except the whistle of the wind. But as he reached the crest of a large dune, he saw something strange in the distance, a tall black shape piercing the golden sands. At first, he thought it was a rock, but as he came closer, his heart began to beat faster. There it was, a massive gate, made of black iron and adorned with intricate carvings, patterns that seemed almost alive. There were no walls attached to it, no sign of a building, just the gate itself, standing proudly in the middle of nowhere. The heat shimmered in the air, and for a moment Maulana wondered if it was a mirage. He approached slowly, each step crunching in the sand. The gate was closed, but as he stood before it, the iron creaked, and it began to open. A warm, golden light spilled out, not blinding but deep and inviting. Maulana Qareem stood still. His heart reminded him of the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Indeed, in the body there is a piece of flesh. If it is sound, the whole body is sound. If it is corrupt, the whole body is corrupt. Truly, it is the heart. The true gate.
O seeker, do you know where this path leads? Only Allah knows what lies beyond. Beyond this gate lies what many search for, but few are ready to face. Every step you take will reveal your truth. But remember, not every gate is meant to be crossed.
Inside the light, Maulana could faintly see what looked like beautiful gardens, lush greenery, streams of clear water, birds of colors he had never seen before. The temptation to enter was strong. His feet inched forward.
But as he stepped closer, his mind began to recall the tests of the dunya and the many false promises it offers. This world is a prison for the believer and a paradise for the disbeliever.
Suddenly the golden light shifted, and in its place came images. Wealth, gold, thrones, applause, endless luxury. The air smelled of sweet perfumes.
Why deny yourself? Why not take what is given?
Maulana Qareem closed his eyes. He thought of the day of judgment, when every soul will be asked how it spent its life. He thought of the grave, dark and narrow, where only deeds will keep one company.
What is given in deception is not a gift, it is a trap. My heart seeks only what pleases Allah.
At that moment, the light flickered, and the gardens vanished. The gate now revealed a different scene. Behind it was a deep abyss, dark and endless.
You refuse what you could have had, old man. You choose hardship over ease.
True ease is not in this life but in the next, for the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Be in this world as though you were a stranger or a traveler. This desert is my path and my journey is to Allah."
The wind howled, and the gate slammed shut. The carvings on the iron seemed to melt away, and in the blink of an eye, it was gone. All that remained before Maulana Qareem was the endless desert, just as before. He stood in silence, his heart steady, his lips moving in dhikr. He knew what had just happened. A test. The gate was never meant to lead him to comfort. It was meant to show him whether his heart would lean toward the fleeting promises of the dunya or remain firm on the path of truth. As Maulana resumed his journey, he thought about how many people in this world stand before such gates every day, opportunities that seem beautiful but lead only to ruin. He reflected, a believer's test is not always in hardship. Sometimes it is in the ease that is offered to him. When he finally reached the village, he gathered the children and the elders and told them the story.
Not every open gate is from Allah. Some are from Shaitan, decorated with beauty but hiding destruction. Always weigh what you are offered against the book of Allah and the sunnah of his messenger, peace be upon him. If it does not bring you closer to Jannah, it is only a mirage.
And so, the day Maulana Qareem found a gate in the middle of the desert was not the day he entered a paradise, but the day he walked away from a deception. The desert wind carried his steps forward, each grain of sand a reminder of the endless choices we face in life. Some gates must be entered, others must be left behind. For the true gate that matters is the one that opens when we return to Allah.